Hi Aquarius, welcome to your What They Can't Get Over reading for October 19th through November 18th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to the Goddess Guidance. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading. All right, Aquarius. And we got for Aquarius. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. 8 of Cups. All right. Camera. Put those over there. Hermit and the Moon. Whew. Virgo, Pisces, or Cancerian. Ace of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. The Devil, that could be Capricorn. The Hierophant or Hierophant, that's Taurus. 2 of Pentacles. All right, let me get my little guys. Let me get that. All right, there you are. All right. So is it there wasn't enough stability? Oh. Okay. I think in hindsight, they're sitting here looking at this going, oh my gosh, how did I not see this? What happened? Why didn't I realize this? Oh, I was so blinded and naive. What's this Ace of Pentacles about? What's this Ace of Pentacles about? 7 of Wands. Yeah, okay. What's this 9 of Wands about? What's this 9 of Wands about for Aquarius? The Emperor, that could be Aries. What's this Devil about? Could be Capricorn. 4 of Pentacles. Yikes. What's this Hermit about? Wow, Aquarius. This is somebody that is dealing with some stuff. So it's compounded by you two having this falling out or this disconnect. This is someone that their emotions are like this. Like this is there's this intensity and this up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's anything but even keel and stable. It's goodness gracious. Okay, so is this someone that has withdrawn to deal with their own issues? Wow, okay, what's this Hierophant about? What's this Hierophant about? Ace of Wands. What's this 2 of Pentacles about? This feels like somebody's excused themselves to try and figure out what their own issues are. There's been this back and forth, up and down with you two, and this is somebody that is really wanting to get to the bottom of their own issues. It looks like they might have a few things going on from the past that are affecting them or that keep reappearing in their relationships and affecting present relationships. This is someone that is wanting stability and security that can't seem to find it. And part of it is because they have their own issues to deal with first and foremost, and it's coming to a head. They can't ignore it anymore. I think it might be one of those situations where someone is trying to resolve things by attaching to other people, and those relationships don't work out because you can't outrun trauma. You know what I mean? What's not treated is repeated. So What's this moon card about? That could be Pisces or Cancerian. This could be Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Gemini or Virgo or Aries. What's this moon card about? 5 of Wands, and we got 7 of Wands here. So, all right, this is, again, with the up and down nature and things not being stable or secure or predictable or routine, or just like the white picket fence or the whatever your idea of that perfect, harmonious, safe, nurturing environment is. This is someone that cannot provide that for themselves right now, so it affects every relationship they have. Okay. There's a love there. Damn it. Because it doesn't make it very easy, does it? But this is someone that's come to this, they're having to reckon with, it's twofold, because there's this, their personal issues and history and all that, and then there's what they have with you, and both have come to a head for this person. They're having to deal with that. So this is someone that might have even voluntarily left the relationship to do that. Like they're doing the right thing by just going, you know what, it's just too much. I gotta go. I'm feeling crazy. I gotta take a look at this, you know? Okay. This is someone that in every aspect of their life, they're either feeling controlled or they're vying for control. They're fighting for control because there's this profound unease, even anxiety about the future. This is someone that just is never quite settled. They don't feel settled. So this is, you know, a lot of these readings are like, well, what they can't get over, okay, it's either you or it's the fact that somebody wouldn't make a commitment, or they don't want to give up yet, things like that. What this person can't get over is their own personal demons. And that affected the relationship with you. But this is someone that has that in every part of their life, they're conflicted, and it's always about control. And that's because they don't have a grasp of their own personal power. They have not mastered their demons yet. And that they might have just, and it's not about mastering it, it's just about management. You don't ever master it. Whichever one gets fed is the one that wins. So it's about management of that. Got to put your devil on a diet, right? So this is someone that might be realizing that and has left the relationship or walked away, because on the surface it might be that they're saying, well, this is unhealthy, you and I, and this enough's enough. We've been through this before. I really need to walk away to think about things, right? But it's not just that, and you both know it. They might say that, but you know the truth and they know the truth. It's not just this relationship. It's because they let their past into this relationship and created what was created, and now they're leaving because of it. This is not an us thing, it is a them thing. And they've got to figure it out, or it's going to infect every relationship, just like it did this one. It's not that it's not salvageable, but this person's got a lot on their plate to deal with before they can heal the relationship. So this is someone that's trying to manage their life the best they can, and they feel like it's a losing battle, and it's because there's issues that they need to deal with. And it might be that they have to go talk to somebody about this, that it's not just you, but they might have to go seek answers from somebody they trust. They're really at a crisis of faith now, wondering why does this keep happening to me? Oh my gosh, what, round and round we go with this. And we got the 9 of Wands here. I mean, this keeps happening, and it keeps ruining everything. And it could very well be that, you know, they'd spend some time searching, and then they need to go talk to somebody about this, about how to get on top of this and how to manage this, whatever's going on for them better. Because right here is getting the best of them. And that's what they can't get over. That got in the way of the relationship. It might be superficial, like, well, you know what, you're not making a commitment to me. You know, things aren't secure enough. And you're like, well, consider what's going on. consider that things have never been stable between us. And it's not because of my stuff. And I don't mean to, Aquarius, I'm not talking trash about your person. And I don't mean to say, well, they're just an unstable jerk. It is so much more than that. This is someone who is struggling, and it feels like they're doing their level best to handle it, but every 6 months it just kicks them in the teeth. And there's this, and that's how the relationship's been. You are not like that. But this person is bringing this, and it takes its toll. So this is someone that needs to get a handle on their own personal trauma and drama, and they really might need to go talk to somebody about how to handle this, about what to do, about, somebody that can offer them a fresh new way of looking at the issues and give them some inspiration for resolving things, that it's going to be okay. We're just going to go about it this way. We're going to approach it this way. We're going to work with it like this. Because this right now, they're drowning right now. And you have very little to do with this. This is someone that has their own issues that they how many times can I say, they really need to get a handle on it. I think aside from them struggling and I think they really do want to get a handle on this. They're frustrated of this happening and kind of hijacking their life and their happiness. So this is someone that really does want to get a handle on their issues, and it might be why they've walked away and they're trying to handle everything themselves, but this could be somebody that enough's enough, they need to talk to somebody. The thing is while they won't ask it of you, I think they're hoping that you will support them or be around and kind of check in with them and still be present. Because this is somebody that, I don't know, in a way it's like and you're probably going to you're going to start yelling at the screen or the phone or whatever, but honestly, this person is really conflicted. And on the one side, it's like, oh man, I'm pulling for them because they're trying to do the best they can. But then it's like this, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And so on the one hand, you're like, my gosh, they're suffering and I feel for them, and they're not in their right mind. Like they might be lashing out or saying this or that or whatever, but they've been through a lot and okay, right? But on the other hand, it's like, get your business together. And don't bring that here. You go resolve that, and then you and I can talk. But I am tired of having to put up with your shenanigans and put up with you. So it's on, and then you're like, oh, because you know where it's coming from, right? But then don't throw that at me. You know what I mean? And partners can't be therapists. So, but it's just hard because there's this duality to it that you sympathize, but at the same time you're like, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm not putting up with that, and you shouldn't. But it's like it's tugging at your heartstrings. So, and I think they're kind of hoping that that's the case, is that you'll still be around throughout them walking away and needing to deal with some things and trying to look at and manage. And again, they might have put it up to, things are just really uncertain and unclear with you, but your life looks pretty stable and serene. Your life is pretty much unto yourself. For the Aquarians that I'm reading for, everything else about your life is pretty consistent. It is by your design. It's the way you like it. But dealing with this person, there's a lot of chaos that they have brought into it. So it makes it look like it's the relationship, the dynamic between you two. Well, it's because they brought it. So if they're trying to lay that at your feet, they know the truth, and so do you. Don't let them. They don't get to dump anymore. They've got to deal with this. If not to salvage the relationship, just to help themselves, because it's come to a head. They keep doing this. We got the devil twice here. Good gracious. So basically, this was a whole reading about them. This is not... there's a love there, but it can't sustain without this person addressing the issues. And again, they'll put it off on, well, we're not stable. That's because you're not. You keep creating crap where there isn't any. You need to look at that. Not you, Aquarius. I'm talking about your person. They've got to figure this out. It's going to round and round you go. What else for Aquarius? Yep. 10 of Wands. Breaking your back. It's simply become too much. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Simply become too much. No more. I can care about you from afar. I wish you well, but I cannot be involved anymore. It is simply too much to bear. I can't fix this because I didn't create it. I can't atone for something I didn't do. And I'm not, this is not projection. I'm not, but I don't think they understand. And so that kind of intensity with the drama and the up and down and it takes its toll. And you are really needing your life to return back to the harmonious state that it was while they take a look at things. You cannot do this with them. I think they're hoping that you will check in on them, that you'll still care, that maybe even you'll be available once they kind of come out of their pensive state and review and all that. But this is not something that you can do with them. What else for Aquarius? The light after the darkness. This is dawn. Good. Good. Hopefully you are unto yourself and you're restoring balance in your life, because this has really taken it. We got the moon, the devil. This has taken its toll. I think they're really needing to find the answer and really wanting to we got the Emperor, the Hierophant. They're wanting to be told and helped and work with somebody that can give them hope and a new way of resolving things and looking at things. That person is not you. That needs to be somebody else. They can't keep putting that on your shoulders to salvage the relationship and to teach them and to be everything that they don't have in their life. That's not your responsibility. That's not what a partner is. It is simply too much to bear. It's too much responsibility for you. It should have never been yours to begin with. And they're human. I'm not saying they're bad. They might not see it this way, but over time they will. But there was a lot put on your shoulders in this relationship, and it shouldn't have been. This is somebody's own personal issues they've had to work out, and they project that and they bring that into relationships, and then it seems like the partner's at fault, and it's not. And I think, Aquarius, you're the first person that because it's just starting to dawn on them now. I think you're the first person that might have illustrated or at least shown them that, you know what, I haven't changed since we've been together. This is not me. My life has been a roller coaster ever since we've been together, and I love you for it, but the problems we're having in the drama is not because of me. It's because this person would be fine about every 3 weeks they start to flip out about something because they can't handle when things get calm. God forbid the dust settles and then they start to freak out. They need to take a look at that. That is not a relationship thing. That's how they do relationships. It wasn't because of your relationship with them. It's how they do relationship. It's their issue. What else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? And honestly, it's kind of sad because there is a love here. Like, I feel it. But this is an investment. I mean, there's a connection here. But it can't exist. It can't exist like this. Not because you're a bad person or they're a bad person, but because this is just simply too much for a relationship. What else for Aquarius? King of Cups reversed. The Wheel. Because it was like this. It was, I don't know, but then, okay. So the Wheel. So this is, okay. That's what I was talking about. The relationship has ended, but hopefully one day it can be revisited. Or this is, for me, it's like, well, okay. Anything goes. This is a break or an ending, but it could very well also be a reconnection to be continued. Who knows what's going to happen? But this is this could be Pisces, but this is somebody who is emotionally tyrannical or imbalanced or unavailable emotionally, and things are. We got the yin and the yang here in the middle. I just noticed that, but because of that, things are ended. But if that were to get resolved, like if this were to get righted, it could be a very good thing. Like, oh, hey, we're on an upswing again. But because of somebody's emotional instability or volatility or just not being right, not being in command of their emotions, not having perspective, that's, that's caused this break. But again, there's that connection. There's that bond here that it's almost like, well, if this gets resolved, then there still could be hope. But for right now, this karmic cycle or this cycle with this person has to end because it needs to free you up for other opportunities. For one thing, I hate to say it this way, but you've done your time. And this gets to be about you having, honestly, having a break. And being able to look forward to God knows what, don't know, but it's got to be better than this. This is all good things opening up and starting to happen. Don't know what it is. If nothing else, your load has been considerably lightened and you're now open to receive and for all the good and the blessings to come to you. And the Wheel of Fortune is a very good omen. Don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be good, right? But not with this person. You two are need to be like this now. Honestly, you two need your load lightened. So, all right. I hope this was helpful, Aquarius. And I wish your person luck. I wish you luck. I know it's probably going to be hard to stay away or to disconnect. And I know this has been up and down and painful and intense. And I wish you the healing and the space that you need to get your good. And I hope your person pursues their healing so that you two maybe can find your way back to each other. There's a love there. All right, Aquarius, I hope this was helpful. But as far as what they can't get over, they got to deal with their own personal demons first. There's some past trauma that really needs to be addressed. And spoiler alert, this is what's showing here is that they haven't been able to do it on their own. That it might be the time for them to seek someone out to talk to. All right. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.